Hi, you guys. Welcome to Psychic Renegade Tarot. I'm going to do something a little different tonight. I wanted to do another story time. So, this is a story time about your intuition, those gut feelings that save your life. This is what I believe was a life and death situation that I didn't know that I was in, and that my intuition literally saved my life from. So, I've had a couple different experiences like this throughout my life that are pretty prominent. And this is like the most obvious to me that I was in danger and that spirit rescued me. So I think it's really, 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 really important, not only for spiritual practitioners. Sorry, I fidget. I am like highly OCD. But everybody, I think it's very highly vital that you learn how to hone your intuition, because in my opinion, it's like the God voice inside you that protects you. It's your connection to your higher self and to the divine and to spirit. So anyways, let's get into this. So this happened to me, I don't know what year it was. It was probably like 2000 I want to say like 8, probably 2007 or 8. It was in college. So long story short, a really close girlfriend of mine, she actually had her own apartment in high school. Her dad had a Russian mail order bride and there was drama and all this other thing. So he actually bought her own apartment while we were in high school. So she had an apartment when we were in high school. This was my best friend. And so it was sad that she was kind of on her own, and I felt really bad for her. But on the flip side, she had her own place. And so we had like an automatic place to hang out. So fast forward, we're in college a couple of years. I just explained why. I don't know why I'm explaining that. But anyway, I'm at her apartment. It's like college. I think it was like, I want to say like 2 a.m. So I was just hanging out there. It was just a summer night, I think. I've been there a million times. She's lived there for years now. I knew the area, knew the neighborhood. This is like a neighborhood I grew up in. Fairly safe apartment complex. The building was secure, all that kind of thing. There was different sections where there was like a secured building, open kind of condos, and like different, so there's like different little sections within the same community. But anyway, we'd been there for a while and it was pretty safe, so we thought. So I can't remember if she told me these stories after this happened or before. So there was, I'll get to the backstory, but this is what happened. Sorry, I'm too much setup. So it was like 2 a.m. I was leaving her house, and anyway, there's like a big square parking lot. And so my car was at the very back and her apartment was on the other corner. So it's like 2 a.m. I'm by myself. I'm literally just walking, very nonchalant. I had no concerns. I was just walking to my car, and all of a sudden, for no reason at all, my whole body was overwhelmed, like covered in an overwhelming feeling of fear and dread. Like I instantly panicked for no reason on a physical level. It was really weird. Like I felt sheer terror, but I didn't see anything. I didn't hear anything. I didn't feel anything. I'm highly sensitive. Nothing. I didn't see, hear, feel nothing. Just out of nowhere with no stimuli, I felt unimaginable fear. And this sensation was so foreign to me and so weird, like it actually overtaking me like that, like feeling that level of fear for no reason, just really, it scared me, because I was like, why am I feeling it freaked me out so much, because I didn't know what was going on. I just know that like something in me, literally I heard the words run. I heard the words run. And I was just like, okay. So I didn't know what to do. So of course it's 2 a.m. I'm alone. I'm not about to like ignore this voice that's trying to tell me to get out of there. So I did. I mean, I'm pretty fast. I was athletic. I sprinted to my car. Unlocked it. I literally like unlocked it, jumped in, hit the lock really fast, like that. Boom, 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 boom. And then I just sat there, like my heart was pounding out of my chest. I was trying to calm down. My adrenaline was going crazy. And I was like breathing. And I remember just like holding my keys and laughing at myself. Like, what the are you doing, Beth? Like, nothing happened. No one's here. No one's around. Why are you freaking out, right? So I take my keys and I put them in the ignition and I go to turn on my car. There's a security guard in the bushes, maybe 10 feet from my car, maybe. Literally, he was in someone's window. So I didn't see him because he was in the bushes and it was dark. As I'm turning on my car, my lights flick on, right? Because my car's starting. So as my lights flick up, they flick onto him. He's right in front of my car, literally right in front of my car, lurking in someone's window at 2 a.m. I don't know how much you know about psychology and predators, but when they get to the level where they're looking in people's windows, they're thinking about attacking usually, or they already have attacked, or they're stalking their next victim. And the fact that he was in someone's window, looking in someone's window, I saw him and he flinched, he saw me and he flinched and he just took off running. And I just froze, I froze, my jaw hit the floor. I just sat there stunned, like, oh my God, that guy probably would have killed me. Like, he was obviously out here up to no good, looking for somebody or something. I don't know, it just wasn't a good situation. Maybe he would have ran off, but I kept replaying in my mind that if I would have walked slowly through that parking lot that night, he probably would have saw me. He was by my car. He probably would have got to me before I got to my car. I don't know if he had a weapon on him. I don't know what his intentions were. They weren't good. I think the only thing that saved me is I saw him before he saw me. And the only reason that happened is because I sprinted to my car. And the only reason that happened is because Spirit told me to. So this was a crazy experience to me. It was very eye-opening, cut and clear. Like, I have giftings and psychic abilities, so I mean I'm very used to listening to my intuition, but I definitely second guessed it growing up, or would have certain feelings and be like, maybe it's not that, like I would second guess myself when I'd have warning feelings sometimes. So I feel like God, Spirit, whatever you call it, let this happen to just show me how important it really is, to show me how much they are protecting me, to show me how much that voice does matter and how much you can use it to protect yourself. And just all of it. It's crazy. So I told my best friend the next day. I think I texted her that night and was like, oh my God, lock your effing door. I don't know. What scared me is he was a security guard. What I also know about psychology is people that have weird tendencies, obsessions, people that are up to no good usually put themselves in positions like behind the scenes where they can get at people that are vulnerable. Police, politicians, security guards, teachers, like sometimes there's creepers hidden in the mix because they want access to people. So anyway, it creeps me out that he was a security guard. He obviously has keys to her place or access to it. So I told her, you need to move. I don't know what kind of background checks they do in this place, or maybe he has never offended before, but he's clearly a total psycho, so you need to move. She did. She had some other incidents where she had people coming in her apartment when she was at school during the day or something like that. So it had already been kind of a concern, and when I told her what happened, it was like putting all the pieces together, and she was like, okay, heck no, like I already think I'm being like targeted by one of these security guards potentially. They kept making up excuses for maintenance and like knocking on her door for weird reasons. Like he actually knocked on her door one day when she was homesick and should have been at school, and she went to answer the door and he was opening it. So he was unlocking her door as she's opening it to open it for him. So he tried to play it off, but something sketchy was going on with that whole complex. Anyway, side tangent. I just wanted to tell this story because, yeah, I want to hear your guys' stories about your intuition, what you think about honing it. I don't think everyone is psychic. I don't think everyone has psychic abilities, but I do think we all have a third eye and we all have intuition. You have the ability to harness that, and I think it's a God-given thing for your protection. So that's my 2 cents. That's my story time. Let me know what you think. I want to start talking about more of my life and more of the stuff that I've been through, because I think it might help some people that have been through similar things, and some of it has been hard for me to talk about, not this, but other issues. And I'm not sure that I'm ready to talk about all of it, but when I get there, I will. And anyway, I don't know. I just want this channel to be about positivity and raising your awareness and like ascending into your higher self, but also like loving each other, equality, and protection. I'm just like overly protective, so I'm gonna be the one to share with you guys all the stories of what not to do, or maybe just crazy scenarios I've been in, so that if that ever happens to you someday, you'll hopefully think of that. Yeah, that's all I have. So let me know what each of you guys think of this story time. This was the time that my intuition literally saved my life.